So we don't look quite so pale. Quite so pale. Hi, everybody. How's it going? We got to get to see Nancy. There we go. Got to hide all of our props. Turn off the blinking lights.
All right. Well, you're usually telling me to put it on.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. Well, hi, everybody.
Here we are, and this is number 35. Name that road. Can you imagine
35.
That?
Yay.
35. That's amazing. It is a beautiful day in November.
Yes, it's already November.
I know it, and it's just that time of year when the light is just kind of muted, and
that's just
beautiful.
She's saying it's beautiful because she's got an extra hour of sleep.
Yeah, did you remember to put your clock back?
I don't remember to put my clock anything.
It didn't make any difference.
I
woke up at the same time anyway, so it didn't make any difference. But we managed to get away today. And we are in a different county.
We are.
Yes.
We are. And we're not going to tell you which county, but we are in a neighboring county.
And it's a county where when we've done road shows there before, we've always had thrills and chills.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. And we've even maybe done some circles.
Yes.
But we don't want to give people clues.
No, this is going to be a fun drive. Everybody can pay attention. And for some people, I'm sure, because we're in a different county, they're just not even going to try.
They won't even, they'll give up.
No, but they can sit there and ride along with us.
That's right. And enjoy the trip.
Right. And that's what this is all about, right? It's not like we're handing out prizes or anything.
Not yet, anyway.
No.
Cheap, well, I can't say cheap, highly superficial and cheap toys.
Yeah.
Right? That's what we want.
Yeah.
More can koozies.
Yeah, that's right. That's what everybody needs. Okay, so I'm going to put my sunglasses on because it's bright.
It's nice and bright out today.
Oh, these are dirty. Boy, I hardly see through them.
Okay, we're going to be driving in the ditch because Nancy can't see out of her dirty glasses. Well, mine don't look much better, so you better not let me drive.
So we're going to be going down the road here.
Enjoy!
And like Mary said, we are in a different county.
And now to start off, it took us a little bit of time to get here.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have been so slow if we hadn't been following that big tractor with the
grain tank.
Yep.
So it took us a while to get here, but we were on a state road, and then we were on a county road, and then the county road, it stayed a county road, but it changed names.
It changed letters. Yes, it changed letters.
Changed letters, and now we're kind of heading. Nancy, boy, she's burning it up, man.
Yeah, you better slow down here. I'm doing 19.
She's doing 19 miles an hour here, folks, and so I'm kind of hanging on by the skin of my teeth.
Yeah, she's just hanging on for dear life here. So
because it's kind of scary riding with Nancy.
Well, somehow she keeps coming back, doesn't she?
We make it sound all good, but it's kind of a dangerous proposition.
So let's turn this camera around.
Oh boy, now there we go.
They don't want to look at us. They want to look at what's going on.
See the scenery. Now, hopefully, everything will go good. And, you guys are eating the dash right now. But Nancy's adjusting the camera.
So that should be better.
Yep. Did you tighten it too?
No, I didn't.
This is one of those things you got to be careful. on these roads back here.
Yeah, we're not the only ones out here,
crazy
but
drivers.
there isn't a lot of traffic
There's
either.
not a lot of traffic.
No,
Look at that. She's cruising at 18 miles an hour.
Whoa.
How can we name that road at 18 miles an hour?
Just burning up the highway
People
here.
they're not even gonna see the landmarks.
Yeah,
you know.
they'll just flash by.
You know, the one thing I can tell you is you sure can tell that deer hunting season's upon us.
Well, and what are your clues?
The fact that everybody's got up brand new no trespassing signs.
Yeah.
And post-it signs, or post-its,
Little post-its all over the place.
No,
off.
Get off my land! Get off my land!
We'll shoot.
You know, and I think it's hilarious because if you pay attention when you're driving around, and I have a tendency to pay attention, you know, you see places where people put signs up every 20 feet. It's just a hoot.
Look what's up there.
You'd think that you would remember where your line fence is and you wouldn't have to put a no trespassing sign every 20 feet.
Yeah, well, and they say, by law now, it's up to you, the hunter, or to know where those property lines are.
Yes, they don't have to be posted.
No, so you better know where you're going.
Well, and I just think it's hilarious, especially when a lot of people don't know where their lines are. Even after 10, 20, 30 years, you never know.
But it's just that time of year, isn't it?
It is. And we just hope that everyone going to the woods, especially now because compound bows aren't the new vogue, right?
Oh?
No, it's those crossbows.
Oh, yeah.
And the thing with the crossbows is those are pretty fired up deals. You know,
it could be dangerous.
They're high powered, they're fast, and if you're climbing in a tree, please put on the safety harnesses.
So hold on, Mary. Here we are leaving the pavement.
We're leaving the pavement,
and we are going up.
Now we're starting a climb. Although we did do a climb.
Yeah, when we first got on this road.
Yep,
now
it was
another
a
one.
nice quiet climb. But it happens, and then of course be sure to dress in bright colors in about another couple weeks, right? That's coming on us.
Blaze orange.
Yep, and this camera seems to be wiggling around here a little bit there, Nancy.
Well, let me get up here. Maybe you can tighten it.
Isn't this one screw tighten things up?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, we'll give that a try.
Okay, that looks better, doesn't
so
it?
People aren't eating the dash and eating the side of the window while we're trying to adjust things, and the cameras are bouncing around from place to place. Whew. There we go. But this is a pretty nice gravel road here, Nancy.
Yeah, it is. It's got some interesting points in it.
And some pretty steep down slopes.
Yeah. And some washboarding here, but...
Well, and I think you were absolutely correct when you said this is not a drive we want to do, hopefully, this winter.
No, this
would be icy.
This might not be. So, but somebody's out here doing some fencing.
Yeah, there we go. They probably want to get some stuff done out there, working hard on a Sunday.
Before the snow comes.
Yep, they might have just said, we're not really interested in watching TV today, even though there's lots of things to watch on TV on the
they
weekends.
don't feel like watching the Packers lose.
Well, the Packers were doing. They were playing today. I don't know how good they were playing. I'm not watching them, so that might tell you a few things. It's too hard on my blood pressure.
Yeah, it is.
It's just too hard on my blood pressure.
It is physically hard to watch them sometimes.
Well, it's physically hard to watch football, period. Because it's like
bump here.
Nancy's washboarding. It's not me. It's not me. It's Nancy. No, it's I get antsy watching them play. You know, it's hard for me to sit still to watch them.
Yeah, especially if it's a nice day. I don't really care to be inside.
And I think the commentary that's on the radio gives you a little bit more depth, a little more descriptive. Woo! Both cameras are shaking here, folks.
We gotta get up here to the top of what's on the other side. Oh.
Woo! At least we're not gonna fall off a Dugway.
No, we're doing just fine.
But we've got a beautiful view here, folks.
Here.
Oh my goodness. So this is definitely a fall drive.
Yeah.
People.
Yeah, the leaves are gone. It was so pretty this year. Oh, we had such beautiful color.
Yeah, maybe this is a road we'll have to cruise through next year when the leaves are still on the tree.
Yeah, this is a pretty place.
This camera is sliding around on us there, Nancy.
Okay.
I'm going to have to.
Well, it is kind of a rough road.
Well, that's okay. People won't get too car sick.
No.
There, I'll try to do some more adjusting.
In our mystery county.
In our mystery county that we're trying to do some adjusting here on these cameras. Tighten down the hatch a little bit. There we go. This is a beautiful sunshot, though.
So,
wow.
Mary, I was going to ask you, you know, on another show that we've done here, we talked about hot air balloons and dirigibles.
Yep.
And we thought, well, you know, maybe instead of getting a star bus, maybe you and I could buy a second-hand dirigible.
I was thinking about that.
And we wouldn't have to drive on and, you know, name that road anymore. We could just kind of float over in our dirigible quietly.
I think that would be a nice idea, just to float across the landscape.
But I just thought of something. Suppose we're floating over the landscape and someone comes out with a shotgun because they're afraid we're going to spook their cows.
Uh-oh.
Okay, now you know what a balloon full of air, like even a kid's balloon, what happens when you hit it with a pin?
Yes, they pop.
And they go all over, don't they?
Yes, they do. Yep.
Suppose that person comes out with their shotgun and, you know, makes a hole in our great big dirigible.
We'd explode.
Yeah, but we'd be going. Oh. We'd probably wind up in someplace really weird like Iowa or something.
We would end up down in Alaska.
We would be, who knows? They might wind up out in Oklahoma. You just don't know. So maybe that's not a good idea.
Well, I'm trying to figure out here what's going on because our vehicle has now stopped.
Yeah, we're going to get out just for a minute here.
Okay.
Because this is a cemetery and people like it when we go in the cemetery.
Okay, so our name that road, I didn't know we were having a slight diversion, but we're going to go see a cemetery. So why don't you come along with us?
Why not? We're the ones that make up the rules, right? This is our program.
This is Name That Road with some flair. Nancy's gone out of control, people. Here we go.
No reason.
Look at her. She's sprinting up the hill. I can't hardly keep up with her.
Right. That'll be the day. Okay.
Name that road with a twist.
But look what we have here up on top of this hill.
Now, is this another pioneerish type cemetery?
I don't know. But there's, you know, it looks like people have been putting out fresh ornaments. So, it might be a family cemetery, or maybe there was a church up here at one time. We just don't know.
Well, we are in Buffalo County.
Civil War veteran.
Oh, look at this.
Hans Haraldson Hansen died in 1892.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, you know, this may be a giveaway.
What? People are going to recognize the name of Hans Haraldson Hansen?
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Here's graves for Helmer, Maria, Hannah. Now this one over here looks like it's pretty old.
Oh, this is a child. A year old.
Yeah.
Here's a 2-year-old.
Yeah.
2-year-old. Oh my goodness, Nancy. 4-year-old. And this is the father and the mother. So they lost
3 children.
3 young children.
Yeah, in a short amount of time.
4, 2, and 1.
Ron Holt died in 1876. And look at this, I've never seen one like this with like a stump on it.
Wow.
Huh.
1892.
Wow, that is different, isn't it?
Wow.
That is different.
You're right in there we go. It's a stump. With the lamb on one side. Huh. More children.
Yeah, probably was. And then there's some on this side and that side, so it must have been like another one of those lovely little epidemics things going on. What a beautiful spot.
Wow.
Way up there on the hill.
Hendrickson. Kiram.
Yeah.
74, 99, 2000, 20. Wow. And a Vietnam and a Korean.
Yep.
Wow. Well, we'll have to find out.
Giveaway for some people.
That's right.
Exactly. I know where they are now. But
Nonetheless,
yep.
you know us in cemeteries.
Yeah, it's an interesting one.
And again, so sad always to see the small children.
Yeah. It's hard times, I'm sure.
Boy, that wind has got a little snap to it, doesn't
Yeah, I
it?
think it's coming down from Canada.
Straight down.
Straight down from Canada.
You know, there was all that talk years ago about these border walls.
Yeah.
We need to put one between us and them.
You bet. A great big one. I always said maybe a series of fans. Some big fans that would blow the cold air back.
Yeah, that would work.
Back. Keep it in Canada.
There we go. All right. There we go.
We will go merrily on our way.
We have got a little bit of an adventure going on here with this Name That Road.
We do.
We found I was going to say a lost cemetery, but obviously it's not lost.
No, there's been some recent burials.
And very well kept and tidy.
And maybe somebody that recognizes it knows if it's a family, or had there been a church here, or a church around here, or just, you know, what the story is.
We may have to send you looking for genealogy and stuff, funerology, cemetery.
Funerology, yeah.
Is there such a thing as funerology?
Oh, probably.
The study of funerals?
Could be.
Maybe.
Why not?
Yeah, a little bit of corn here that needs to go yet.
Yeah. It's getting down to that time, isn't it?
Yeah. And you know, some years, if that early snow comes, what happens?
Yeah.
Deer food. A lot of deer food,
yeah,
right, Nancy?
There's some real nice corn-fed deer by spring, aren't there?
There we go. That field, wow, that field's pretty steep.
Yeah.
But it's harvested, so that's a good thing.
And I guess it would be safe to say, to give them a clue, that the
We're going
people
downhill again.
that lived here were Norwegians mainly.
No, I think we saw that by the names in the cemetery.
Yeah, I think this was a Norwegian neighborhood.
Most definitely. Yeah, and this is one too where you don't necessarily want to veer too far off the road if you were to like meet a tractor or grain tank or milk truck. Although I didn't see any milk cows, so
No, I haven't.
maybe a few beef cows, but no milk cows.
Well, what do we got down there?
Well, it looks like we got some kind of building stead or pond, or looks like there's water. Little pond down there.
Yeah. Looks
Deer
wet.
shack, maybe. Boy, these are some kind of a pretty steep drop off.
Well, yeah. Isn't that funny? At some of those places we go, we do encounter that.
Most of the places that
Yeah.
we go, we could fall off. Oh,
Well,
looks like there's something back there.
We bring people some adventure in their life, you know, I guess.
That's right.
Yeah.
People are never going to guess where we are, Nancy.
Not this time.
Not this time. We're
No.
trying to raise the bar here.
Because I guess Mary said that there's some people in Independence that think that the roads that we go on are just way too easy. Like they just know them all.
Well, I was told I need to go work for the highway department so I know where the real good roads are.
Okay. There we go.
Okay.
Because the roads that we've been going on apparently are just not
challenging enough.
They're too easy, yes.
That's why we're driving you around Buffalo County. Oh, no! You're going to have to beep that out.
Mary, oh my gosh.
Okay, you're going to have to remember where that is when you listen to the...
Here we go. Now we're going to the stop sign and we're going to take a left.
We're taking a left at a stop sign.
And this is a county road. And we're just going to be going on it for a little ways here.
Now, is this road a loop road or is this sort of a twofer?
It's a loop road, more or less, yeah.
With a different name?
What, this road right now?
No, the next road we're going to be on.
Oh, yeah, that goes off to the right, and it does have a name.
Okay, so then this is sort of a name that road twofer.
Yeah. Well, you could say threefer if you counted this, I guess.
Yes, but this is a county road.
Yes.
So this don't pay attention to this part. Look up, go run and get your popcorn. Don't pay attention to this part. You're gonna have to go back and find that bleep. Okay?
Well, we'll see.
You're gonna have to find the bleep. Just to add a bleep.
A bleep, yeah.
Beep. Yeah.
So we just have to go on this road a little ways, and then we'll be going off to the right again on another town road.
Yes.
So, here we go.
So you have a couple more moments before you can run and get your popcorn.
Right,
Get yourself
get settled in there.
a beverage, or get comfortable. Put that lap cat back on your lap, and
kick that alligator off the couch. And
That's right. That's right.
whatever your kind of pet choice is.
Do you think people in Wisconsin, although they did find a Gila monster in one of the parks in Eau Claire this year?
Yeah, and somebody down by, was it Milwaukee, found an alligator in a lake? I mean, it was a very big one. But,
it was out, I think, in Lake Michigan.
Yeah, so, I don't think we really have to worry about them ever living here
in the winter time.
No, they are.
Because alligators, I would assume, would freeze, right?
They're reptiles, yeah. They just would not be able to do it.
But would they unthaw in the spring like frogs do?
Oh, there you go. That's a good question.
Well, you never know. You never know. You got to be careful. We do have some lakes in Buffalo, Trempealeau, and Jackson counties.
Yeah, we do.
It would be something if you're swimming in Wazie Lake and all of a sudden something jumped up and bit you.
Oh my gosh.
Like a shark. No, sharks have to keep moving. Okay, now
we are turning right.
You're going to have to point the camera off in a different direction, and Nancy can wave.
Beautiful rock.
Yep, Nancy's waving. There's Nancy, I think. Woohoo!
There we
Yeah,
go.
we don't want to. There's the pile of rocks. We'll show them. They'll never guess that pile of rocks.
I recognize those rocks.
Yeah. Now we're on a different named road.
A paved road, too.
A paved road.
Yeah.
Because our first road started off paved, but then gravelled up.
Yes, yeah.
And it gravelled up and got steep and kind of scary with some sharp corners and a mysterious, not really lost cemetery, but a small cemetery out in the middle of nowhere.
And again, these roads, none of these roads are roads that you want to get out there and go really fast on.
No. Nancy's taking her time. We're cruising at a comfortable 19.
Yep, that seems to be a good.
That 19 miles an hour there.
That seems to be a good speed, doesn't it?
Yeah, Nancy does a pretty good job. She hasn't killed me yet, although she has tried to drop me off several times and drive off.
Mary is so worried about getting dropped off somewhere. So.
Well, I have this fear of being lost in the woods.
Oh, okay.
Don't you?
Well, no.
Especially
not really.
in the dark?
No, not really.
Alone in the dark?
Oh, Mary, that was another idea. Somebody thought that we should be doing these name the roads in the dark.
In the dark? Well, we'll have to see if we have, we'll have to see if we have, what do they call that? Infrared technology.
Well, what would be the point? You couldn't see anything.
Well, you never know what we might. Maybe we could find the Yeti. And I don't mean the cooler. I mean the long lost monster that lives deep in the woods.
Yeah.
Maybe we could find that because we could. Well, first off, we'd have to find out if we have infrared capabilities, which would be new for us.
Yeah, but it would be kind of limited, don't you think? What you could see?
Well, I don't know. We'll have to try.
Had people tell me, I even had a really nice phone call from a gentleman at the nursing home in Blair telling me how much they enjoyed these road shows because there's a lot of people that just can't get out to do these kind of drives.
Well, good. That's nice to hear.
And they just really loved it and they just appreciated it. So, if we're doing it in the dark, then they can't see anything.
Night vision goggles.
Maybe I'm missing something here. I don't know.
Well, maybe we'll see all the wildlife that we don't normally get to see because they're out at night.
Well, that could be. This is a pretty stretch here, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Beautiful bowl type valley.
Yep.
Wow. This is a nice drive, Nancy. This was a good pick.
And this time of year, after the leaves are off, it's not as pretty, but I always think it's interesting because you can see into the woods then, and you can see things, that you normally wouldn't see.
That's right.
Yeah.
And we've got beautiful sun and beautiful shadows.
It looks like I got dirt too.
And Nancy, right away, Nancy's got to give us shock value on the window.
Well, I'm afraid people will be complaining about that dirty windshield.
This is a view and a half, folks. Look at this, right around the corner here.
Now, I'm going to look at the road, so you look at the view.
Nancy's going to look at the road so that I can see the view. And wow, this is a nice panoramic.
Isn't this pretty?
This is really nice. And this is a very long corner, but you don't want to be taking it faster than maybe 11 or 12 like Nancy is.
No.
Because it's kind of a sharpie.
Because if you're out there in your great big, huge 350 pickup truck that's fully loaded
with your camper doing 60,
you don't want to do it.
You're going to miss the corner. And then you will end up down at the bottom of probably a dugway.
Probably.
Because you'll go flying off the edge. This is a nice view.
Yeah, this is pretty country, isn't it?
And I bet you people are pulling out their notepads now trying to figure out where we are, Nancy.
Yeah? Well, maybe they'll recognize something. I recognize those pine trees down there.
I recognize that view. I can see my brother Ethel's from here. Oh,
Your
wait.
brother Ethel?
That would be a sister Ethel. Sorry about that.
Well, you know, things get kind of fluid these days, so I guess it's possible.
Well, you never know what people name their kids in the old days, Nancy.
I know.
Look at what they name their kids now.
Yeah.
It's amazing we have kind of normal names like Mary and Nancy. Not saying those are normal names.
No, they're old-fashioned names. Nobody names their kids that anymore.
Well, but they should because they're easy to spell.
Well, that's true.
Don't you remember being like in the 1st or 2nd grade when you had to spell all your classmates' names?
Yeah, I felt sorry for girls that were named Margaret or Elizabeth because they had a lot of letters.
Oh, my favorite was a short name like, Kim. That was a hard one.
Pam.
That was a good one,
Okay, now we are coming to a stop sign here, Mary, but it's such a nice day. Why don't we just keep going and we'll take a left.
Okay, now we're going to make a triple. There we go. We're doing and I'm hoping you're going to stop. So to make sure, can you back up just a smidge so I can get the stop sign?
Okay.
Without getting the sign, although this corner might give it away. I just want to get our stop sign. I got to put the camera out at an angle.
I think you'll get it.
Yeah. Bloop. There's our stop sign. Now we're going to turn this road trip into a triple.
Or a quadruple.
We're going to just drive around till dark. Then we could do our night scene. It looks good.
Yeah, there's people that... we can't please everybody, can we, Mary? We appreciate input. I love it when people come and give us suggestions.
Yes.
I love it, but we just can't make everybody happy, I don't think.
Well, I just drive around with Nancy till she takes me home.
Yeah. Yep.
Because otherwise I'm held captive. Wink, wink. When you see me driving around, stop and take me home.
Mary wants to go home.
I'm just teasing you, Nancy.
Okay.
That's a good way. It keeps me out of mischief.
We don't want that.
And now, are we on a town road now?
Yeah, we're on a town road.
Okay, we're back on a town road, so you can fill up your water, let the dog out, feed the cat.
Yeah.
And it looks like this farmer over here still's got a little bit of corn he's got to start picking away at. But it was cold and cloudy and overcast for a few days.
Yeah.
And it's kind of hard to do anything with corn when it's damp.
When it's wet, it's not easy, is it?
No, it is not. And it looks like...
that's one of your favorite things, are outdoor cows,
Outdoor cows, that's right.
And they look pretty content, don't they?
They're pretty happy and pretty sassy
They're out of the
looking.
wind and they're in the sun and, things could be worse.
That's right. There you go. Nice little doze in the sun.
Yep.
And now we're going to start climbing up again.
Yeah, well.
Boy, so we are really going up and down and up and down, and that should probably be a giveaway.
Dead giveaway. Oh, they're going up another hill.
Well, we seem to have a tendency to do that.
Well,
there's not too many places in this particular county where there's flat.
No. And pretty soon we will actually be out of this county and into another one.
Yeah, so we are really running you all through the paces today.
I bet there's people right now that...
They're sweating it, Nancy.
By the time we're down to the end, they are going to be exhausted.
They're confused. They're confused.
They're going to be dazed and confused. They have no idea. We're just putting them through the ringer here.
But this is a perfect day to do this.
Isn't this beautiful?
Yes, and there's a nice little pine plantation.
Yeah.
Up above over here on the opposite side of the road.
On both sides.
Then we got some beautiful vista views. Look at all of that. I can actually see other roads that we've potentially been on from here.
And people are worried that we're going to run out of roads, but I don't think that's going to happen.
There's so many roads in these counties that's how we get from place to place.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right. Look at, there's trees all over the place. Buffers.
Yeah.
Buffer zones.
Woo. So now we're coming down
the valley, and we got to wave I always like to do this a couple times during the show so you guys know I'm not sleeping.
Right, to know that we're not, that this is all just not manufactured on a computer, that we are actually out in a car on a road. This is not just done on a green screen. This is for real.
Live and in Technicolor and 100% scripted.
All right, now we will give them this clue here. What does this say that where we are here?
Well,
we gotta throw them a bone.
Do you think so? Okay.
Yeah.
So there's a quick little flash. Bloop. If you can read it, good. If you can't, you're out of luck.
Because now we are back in a different county.
Now we're back in a different county.
Right.
And look at immediately it gets flat.
For a little ways here.
for about 150 yards.
Yeah. But what a beautiful spot down here, isn't it?
Yes, definitely.
And there's a nice wetland on our right.
Yep, you can tell it's got the cattails in it.
Beautiful area. Oh, and there's our squiggle sign.
There's our squiggle. Gotta have a squiggle sign in here someplace. There we go. Headed down the road.
And didn't we determine that probably this area of Wisconsin probably buys more squiggle signs than any other part of the country?
I do think statistically it's proven that the driftless area is the places that have the most squiggle signs.
I think so. I think
the squiggly road signs.
We're the ones that keep these companies in going.
Business.
Yeah, keep them in business.
And if you go into, and I'm making this up, but if you go into the catalog of highway, state, township road signs, right? You know, I'm sure
Do you think they have a catalog?
I'm sure they have a catalog.
Oh, that would be fascinating. I want one of these.
I want one of these. In there, it's probably going to be like code 40SSS. Get it? Squiggle, squiggle, squiggle.
Squiggle, squiggle.
And the name of the sign is actually the squiggle sign.
Yeah. Well, I would love to see their catalog. See what other kind of neat signs they've got out there.
I bet you they have turn here signs and don't turn here signs.
Nice corner type.
And corner signs and signs that say no ATV trail.
Watch out for deer.
Watch out for deer, the deer sign, the bus sign, the dead end sign.
Yeah, that's right.
I bet you they've got a whole catalog of interesting signs, Nancy.
Yeah, I'll have to find out.
We'll be making fun of the sign catalog people.
I'm sure it's a legitimate business.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, signs have to get made.
So we're still coming down here, Mary. So.
Yeah, we are. Although we do see a little more wetland, but it looks a little different.
Yeah.
You can see where there's a little bit of an entrenched stream down there.
Yeah, there's a stream
and well, you know, a lot of these roads, Nancy, when they were being first traveled, you can't drive through the middle of a wetland, right?
No.
So they hung to the edges where it was drier and less steep.
High and dry.
High and dry, that's right. I
don't think there's a whole lot of things that will give this particular route away, you know.
No, but there's a few things.
Yeah.
There's a few things. Like me saying where we are.
Well, that's all right.
But that's okay, you beeped it out, right?
Yeah, well, we'll see.
You'll beep it out. Or you'll shut her down real slow so that nobody can. Isn't that, what is that? You gotta eat your mistakes or...
Eat your mistakes.
Learn from your mistakes or something?
I think that's just for people that are learning how to cook.
Oh, okay. They gotta eat their mistakes, right?
Yeah.
Oh, here's some more signs.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are signs that you could probably get out of the sign catalog.
Loose gravel, and then we got the arrows going 2 different directions here.
Yeah, all in the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, look at. Okay, and then there's a dead end sign way back there. And there's another sign sending you in a different direction. And there's
Well, it just shows you that these people that put together these town roads, they really care about people. They don't want them going down into the marsh or up a hill or into a ditch.
That's right.
They are giving them warning. They are telling them what is going to be encountered and which way you should go.
And that you should slow down.
Yeah.
And if we all slowed down just a little bit this time of the year, the world would have peace and harmony.
I'm sure.
Wouldn't that be nice?
I'm sure that would just solve all the international problems.
If all we had to do was slow her down.
Slow down, yeah.
5 miles an hour and we'll have world peace. I should run for president.
Yeah, there you go. Maybe you should start on a local level.
No. If I'm going for it, Nancy, I'm going all in or not at all.
You could run for coroner or something.
I could.
Yeah.
I could. There's a lot of things I could do, but maybe I don't want to be in politicians.
Well,
can I whine?
I wonder if you can get one of those signs that have a no whining zone.
Cheese and wine.
Yeah, no
wine
whining.
And cheese.
No whining.
Well, there isn't any whining. You can't whine these days.
You better not be. That doesn't do you any good, does it?
No, it does not. I've tried. But my dog sure can get away with it.
Yeah.
She's good, Nancy.
She whines and then you give her what she wants.
Well, she's got this really sad voice.
Oh.
And she just really needs to do something. And she's such a funny goon because she plops her head right on you.
Oh, she's figured it out, hasn't she?
Got the heavy head dog.
She knows how to manipulate.
Yes. And she got clean yesterday because she went outside in the rain. And she had decided that she wasn't going to come back in the house.
She was having too much fun in the rain.
Well, she was sitting on the sidewalk, I think just getting rained on.
Yeah, well.
She seemed to be enjoying herself, and when I called her to come in the house, she gave me the dead dog lay down look. You know what that is, don't you? They lay down like you hit them with a stick.
Oh, no.
And so I just quietly and calmly closed the door.
Well, that breed of dog, like you and I have, the Border Collie type, they are engineered for damp weather.
Oh, they are too.
That's why they've got all that fringe, to carry the water away, because they were bred in damp climates.
Yes, definitely.
So, they seem to enjoy damp.
And I just let her have her day.
Yeah.
Sitting in the rain.
So here we are,
headed
coming up to our great reveal. Baby.
To a new stop sign.
Yeah.
Look there's a stop sign. Bloop.
And we're almost up here to the great reveal. So everybody better get their ideas on where we've been right now before we do the reveal. So.
On the edge of your seats.
Right.
We started in one county. Actually, we traveled to another county, then started and wormed our way back into a county.
Yep, we've been in 2 different counties, and we've been on 4 different roads. So, when we get down here, Mary's going to get a nice picture of the stop sign and then of the road sign. And then we're going to be taking a left. And this is Colby Valley Road, which is in the town of Chimney Rock.
That's right.
In Trempealeau County. And to tell it now, we're going to take a left onto 121.
Yes.
And
Nancy's going to tell.
I'm going to tell everybody where we were. Okay, we started out in Buffalo County, and we got on Jules Ridge Road, Julson, Julson, and we took that till we went down in the valley and we came to a stop sign, and that was on a county road. That was County BB, and we took a left on County BB, And we went down the road another mile or so and took a right on Independence Road.
Yay! Independence Road.
And that was where we had that beautiful ridge road that ran along the top of the ridge. That was a gorgeous place. And we came to the stop sign. Now, on that stop sign, if we would have gone right, we would have gone by Evanger Church, and we would have wound up in downtown Lookout.
Okay.
Fighting the traffic and the traffic signs and the traffic lights
in
Lookout.
Yes, okay, yes. We got her.
So we went to the left, and that became Colby Road, and we got into Trempealeau County again. And so here we are on our merry way back towards Independence. And I hope this, satisfies the needs of a lot of these people that want a big challenge when we do this particular production.
Yeah, we started off with out of county, an out of county road. We've been all over. We added a couple extra roads to it. We hope we all got you lost.
Yeah.
But it's fun to take a road trip, regardless, especially on a nice day. Yeah. And again, this probably isn't a road trip that you're going to want to take when it's the dead of winter.
No, I would advise against it.
But outside of just having that little rumbly, the road conditions throughout were very, very good.
Yeah.
Highway 121 was just redone a couple years back to get you out to our starting point. So it's a nice little drive just outside of Independence as well.
But it's not a drive where if you really want to go out and, go fast, you want to put some gravel in your travel.
Is that how that goes?
Yeah.
Gravel in your travel?
Gravel in your travel. I would suggest maybe go somewhere else. All right, we're going to say goodbye here. And what was this show called? This was number 35
of Name That Road. I gotta wave a little because we're a little shy on Mary shots today.
We gotta get lots of shots of Mary, or people are gonna, they're not gonna believe there is a Mary.
Anarchy, she left me on the hill.
I tried, just couldn't get away fast.
Yeah, I saw you were running from that cemetery. You almost beat me out of the cemetery. I saw you going at 100 miles an hour. You're gonna leave me in.
I'm gonna jump in the car and
peel out. That's
yes,
right.
Yes.
Dangerous riding around with your Nancy.
Okay, can you turn that thing off?
I can turn this thing off because we got to go